Hi everyone, I'll be with you in 2 minutes. Maybe. Yeah, we all fine. Fine, fine. Fix this. Okay. And we are. Oops. Oops, that's not good. Hi everyone, sorry about that. 2 minutes. Well, not 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. I had to fix my iPhone there for a second. I welcome everyone. Thank you, Linda, for your help and our chat monitors. I really appreciate it. I want to welcome everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Milou. I was born clairvoyant, which means I don't use any tools to read, but I'm also a psychic and a medium. Today is gonna be well, it's full of news, but the first bit of news I want to talk about is the pipeline situation. Thank you very much, Catherine Wodier, for your generosity and the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Somebody asked me last week about that, and I said I did not see any payments. Does anyone know when that payment was made? Because it felt like to me, well, it's in the news anyway. The government didn't want to pay any ransom, but it feels like upper echelons at that company, and they are in Texas, so we know what that means. All Republicans, and also, well, when I touch with the leadership of that company, they want to be independent. They don't want to deal with with the federal government, that is. And also, they did not want, or they don't want, the pipeline situation, the gas, energy flow, basically. It started to deteriorate, and they wanted to make sure they had everything back up and running. That was their justification for paying the ransom. But I remember I predicted those people who committed that crime will be caught. And yes, what I feel is happening behind the scenes, yes, this company paid the money, but even, some people are under the impression that if you make a transaction in Bitcoin, it can't be traced. That's not true. I never believed it, but this morning I Googled it. Yes, it can be traced. And also, anyone who's getting a cut of that money, the feds, well, we're going to know. Our government is going to know. And it feels like, to me, everyone or anyone who has ever taken part in any of those thefts, at the right time, they will be caught and prosecuted, because it feels like, to me, intuitively I feel the intelligence community has been gathering information about those people, because we have to remember, a whole slew of businesses, from hospitals to cities, and have had to pay for these people to release their information. I hope this is a lesson. Even the YouTuber, I saw a YouTuber, I don't remember his name right now. He got caught in that situation. They seized his information. I'm not quite sure if he paid a ransom to get everything back. I don't know. He didn't say what the resolution of this situation is, but a lot of people are being victimized by that stuff. But my prediction is intelligence is being gathered. And if those guys think that they're going to get away with this, I have a prediction. It's not going to work. Even if it takes 10 years, they will be brought to justice. That's my prediction. And the money that that is paid, I feel it's going to be tracked, because we have the capability right now. Bitcoin has been around for a while. And because you make a transaction using Bitcoin doesn't mean everyone who's had their share of the pot can be tracked, traced and tracked. The other thing is, I know they are in Russia. Putin may not have given the order to do this, but some of them are going to get part of this money as well. That's intuitively, that's what I feel. The next reference is what's going on. In fact, I was watching in Palm Beach County, Florida. I was watching CNN a little while ago, and they had, he's not the AG, but he has something to do. He's in the chain of command when someone gets indicted and you have to be surrendered. You have to be transferred to another state. He's one of those people. He's going to have custody of the person of interest. In this case, it will be Trump. I feel like saying intuitively, these people are not talking. Why now? Okay? They are not just going on TV and say, well, if for nothing, if Trump gets indicted for nothing, something is afoot, I feel. And they are being, all these people are connected. They know each other. They know what's going on. So I would not be surprised. And he just said that when someone gets indicted or from a grand jury or something, everything is confidential. I didn't know that. I thought that when they indict you, the news breaks and then everyone knows. But he said that's not true. The public finds out when they come to pick you up. I guess if you don't surrender. He didn't say that, but I am guessing. But I don't feel all this news conference intuitively. I feel there is fire. We're seeing the smoke rising. Yes, there is fire. Intuitively, that's what I feel like saying. There's a lot of trouble coming for Trump. The next reference is the Republicans have replaced Liz Cheney, and I feel Stefanik is going to rue that day. This morning, she's still calling Trump president. I hope they continue calling him president next year, or in the next 6 months down the road, because he's going to be a con. He's going to be an indicted Trump former president, and we don't know where things are going to go from there, and that's what's going to be the worst part of this whole shenanigans that these Republicans are up to, denying January 6th, insulting our intelligence, thinking that they can steal their way to power. They're going to learn a lesson. It's not going to work. And yes, Trump will be put around their necks like an albatross. These people are just, to me, unbelievable. One of them calling those insurrectionists tourists. But it's all going to backfire. And one day, As I am speaking about this, I feel one day the Trump name, it's already mud, but it's going to be worse. It's going to be synonymous to the worst of the worst in our society. The Trump's name and the Trump family. Yeah, that's my prediction. Right now, it's not looking like it, but that's what's coming after all is said and done. Him getting indicted, convicted. He's not going to run away from this. This is intuitively, I feel, the last hurrah for the Trumps. Stealing, cheating, just like the Republicans, and a lot of the Republicans as well. If we notice, when they are confronted by the news media, their line is the media is misinterpreting what they say. They did not understand. Yeah. Deny the video. The video doesn't exist. It's not true what you are seeing. Yeah. And the same thing is going to happen to Margaret Greene. I believe, I don't know if I said this before. It sounds familiar. I would not be surprised if she gets booted from Congress. I know Republicans are desperate. They don't, anybody who joins their ranks, they'll take it even, obviously the worst of the worst. They have them now. Marjorie Greene, Boebert, among others. Because the reason why I'm mentioning Marjorie Greene, because she's the one who's going around attacking people. I was wondering. I know this is the wrong thing to do, but I wonder if AOC is familiar with self-defense. I hope she takes a couple of courses. She may need it. In any event, it's always good to know. The next reference is, but yeah, Marjorie Greene, I would be surprised if she finishes the term. By the way, I failed AOC yesterday. Yesterday, according to the news, was not the first time Marjorie Greene attacked her. So I feel AOC is doing the right thing not to respond and just ignore her. It drives her crazier. But I'm just wondering, oh my God. Anyway, I'm not going to repeat what I'm thinking. The next reference is Magan, or Magan, however they pronounce his name. I said a long time ago he would be testifying. I was wrong about the time. He's about to testify, by the way. Him and Congress have reached a deal. He's testifying. So it's going to be interesting. But according to one of those law experts, I don't remember which one, he said Magan is not going to tell or say anything that DOJ doesn't already know. I was disappointed, but he said there isn't going to be anything more added to precipitate an indictment. He should know. That gentleman I'm talking about, oh yes, I know who was talking about that. He worked for Mueller. I don't remember his name. He's a professor, I believe, in a school in New York City. But he's on MSNBC quite often. I forget his name, but he was in the Mueller team. He's the one who said nothing is going to be added that will precipitate an indictment from DOJ, and that DOJ indicting Trump like sooner rather than later. Okay, another thing, Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz's friend is testifying against, well, I don't know, not testifying. We'll be talking to the feds sometimes next week, I believe. This, well, it's on TV. They say it doesn't bode well on TV, according to experts. And intuitively, I feel that's the nail on Gaetz's coffin. And, he's shaking in his boots, just like Trump. Both of those guys are shaking in their boots. And Trump, whenever he hears that people are debating and trying to figure out what to do when he gets indicted, oh my God, he shakes. He shakes, friends. Okay. And someone asked me, this question. I think it's someone asked me, will the person who put the bombs on January 5th or January 6th, there is a shadow. Well, it's not really a shadow. We can't see the person's face, but the walk was somewhat, it's not like, the walk is different. Let's put it that way. But the person who placed those pipe bombs. I was asked, will that person be found? I feel like saying yes. It may take a little better time, but the person who placed the pipe bombs has friends. I feel the person is recognized by friends. So let's see what happens. And let's see. There's one more question I wanted to answer about the from what I heard it, and someone asked me a question about. Oh God, how dumb can you be? There is an active duty Marine major who participated in the January 6th insurrection. He got arrested. And I'm being asked, will this guy be court-martialed? Yes. The book is going to be thrown at him. And I don't understand how someone can be that dumb. The guy's a major. Well, I should know better, because the guy who claimed that anyone who said January 6th, that congressman that is, who said January 6th was an insurrection, is a lie. He's a liar. He was in the military, from what I understand. He was not the Air Force, not the Marine, not the Army, another branch, but he was there for 28, the Navy. He was on the Navy for 28 years. You know what, guys? This morning I was astonished when I heard the way that guy sat behind that desk the day before yesterday during the session that Congress had Miller, the Secretary of Defense there, and among others, testifying. For him to sit there, and he lied with ease, no problem. He said he said people, it's a lie to call what happened on January 6th a riot, an insurrection. For someone who spent 28 years in the Navy to sit and lie like that, I would question every decision he's ever made. Because, I am not saying that the average person is like, who supports Trump is like Trump, but intuitively, I don't feel very good about anyone in leadership position telling lie like that and think they have the benefit of anything that, well, first of all, I would never deal with them the minute you do something like that. So, but it to me, intuitively, it is quite scary. And these people, you hear they spent that many years in our military. It is, to me, frightening. Please let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. But that person I was asking if he's going to be discharged, yeah, he's going to lose everything. That's my prediction. That's where I was entering the question. Okay. I will answer some of your questions now. Sandra Peterson says, I think Elise Stefanik is already saying President Trump. Yes, that's what he called Trump this morning. We are going to work with President Trump. Yeah, while in jail. They're going to have a very good working relationship. And that woman, Stefanik, has some nasty stuff coming to her as well. So it's going to be interesting to watch her for. But chances are, I feel she's going to be able to do the year that so-called she wants to do. After that, she will give up the position. It's going to be interesting to watch. And yes, wow, I didn't know that. Sarah Eschweiler says, Milu, this active duty Marine major who participated in the January 6th insurrection, if court-martialed, potentially faces the death penalty. I didn't know that. If he's found guilty, it is likely that, that penalty will be enacted. I feel like saying yes, because now you're making me go, there is somebody above that gentleman. I'm not going to give initials or say names. Who's going to set an example on him? Oh boy. I didn't know about. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am not seeing execution yet. But if I were that guy, that major, they said his name. I don't remember his name, but you know what? I don't want to promote him anyway. I know that I have a large enough subscriber base to do that, but I feel he's in for some major. He's going to go through some major stuff. Let's put it that way. So, but I'm not seeing execution yet, but I feel he will be found guilty. Yeah, how dumb can you be? Yikes. Okay, let me see if I answered all the questions. Oh, the most important thing I almost forgot because it's not an issue. Well, I'm still going to wear mine, friends. I was shocked yesterday. Oh, I got a story for you guys. Thank you very much, June Oates, for your generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. Guys, I was shocked yesterday when Biden came on TV and announced that we no longer have to wear masks. Okay? But yesterday after I did the stream, it was probably right after I did the stream, the lady who, she does work for me sometimes, but I never really come close to her. No, I wasn't scared, but I'm like, oh my God, I was so happy I got my vaccine. She texted me the other day, yesterday, but I saw her about 10 days ago. So I know I was outside the window as well. She told me she tested positive for COVID. I'm like, oh my God. But I wasn't scared at all because I'm like, I'm sorry, take care of yourself, but, I'm vaccinated. And right after that, Biden came on and said, we no longer have to wear masks if you have been fully vaccinated indoor or outdoor. I am still going to wear my mask. I feel, the lady, I feel bad, but she doesn't feel it. I feel she's going to be fine. I don't know if she has been vaccinated. In fact, I'm going to ask her that today because the way she spoke, I tried to connect with her I didn't feel like she was ill. She may have some symptoms, but she told me she's going to have to be quarantined for the next 2 weeks in order for her so she won't be able to come and help next week. I'm like, that's fine. But oh my God, guys, I was so happy yesterday. I didn't even, for some reason, intuitively, I didn't feel scared. So that's a good thing. If I panic, there's a problem. But I'm like, okay, knowing me, I would have been upset. I would have panicked. But I was very happy. I was vaccinated. I know it's been 10 days. So that's a big window. And also I'm vaccinated. So it's a major peace of mind, guys. And I was talking to one of my sisters who's a physician assistant, and I was telling her the story, and I was cracking up, and she's saying, a lot of us are going to come across, people like that who either have not been vaccinated yet, or, they had one vaccine and they come down with that stuff. So I said, that's true, but I was never close to her. I was wearing my mask because I don't meet anybody without my mask. So, oh my God, guys, it was, and what a coincidence. The same day they said, don't worry about the mask. So, more, I guess this would serve as an example of the peace of mind you have when you know you have been vaccinated. And it seems to me this vaccine is very effective. I don't know, from what I understand, the efficacy is in the 90s. And also, I didn't have any dreams that something was going to go wrong. Let me tell you guys a story. Before I moved to this new apartment, I was on the other one. I had a dream, maybe a few months, maybe a month or so after I moved to Florida and I started living in that other apartment. I saw myself moving. I'm like, I'm not going to be moving, at least not now. But I did not know why I was going to be moving until I got the apartment. I went and signed the papers, and I was driving back home, and I was looking at my dream thing. And I'm like, oh my God, I had the dream. So the same thing yesterday after I read her text and I replied, I never saw myself, being checked at the hospital or anything like that. So that was the third check for me. So the point is, it's a big peace of mind, my friends. So I know some of you may be, no, right now, anyone can get vaccinated from, I don't remember what the youngest you can be. My niece is going to be vaccinated sometimes next week because she's about 14. So I believe she's in she can get vaccinated now. But yes, it was major. That was the biggest thing that put my mind at ease yesterday after she told me she tested positive. I'm like, oh my God. So everyone, it's a big peace of mind, believe me, because I know the vaccine works. All right. I am sorry I got carried away on that, but I know myself. But let's continue wearing our mask, friends. I'm not going to put mine down anytime soon. At least I'm going to wear mine. You know something else? And somebody, I believe, in the chat mentioned it too. What happened to the flu? And it was in the news too. So the mask works. I'm going to keep wearing mine. Okay. Lisa Rhodes is asking, why aren't the Republicans getting charged with treason against our president? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. I don't know if they can be charged with treason against Biden. But some people in Congress have done things that we are not aware of yet. And they are Trump's fans. And Liz Cheney is going to have a lot to say about some of those things. And my God, you guys, I didn't see the full video yet, but she took on Brett Baer yesterday. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to mention as I'm saying this. Unless they don't, I don't think they're going to invite her to Fox that often anymore. because she's going to, well, I wouldn't, you know what, as I'm saying this, I would not be surprised if Liz Cheney is in contact with Fox's brass, the big guys, telling them to stop telling lies, to stop promoting the former guys' lies. And to really, I feel that's going on. Or I don't know if it's her or it's under her direction, but there is something like that going on. But anyway, it was funny yesterday the way she took on Brett Bear and calling Fox out. What Liz Cheney is doing is going to have a major impact, not only on the Republican Party, but also on OAN, Fox, all these places. I did not know exactly how this was going to unfold, but I told you guys, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, it's going to happen. I don't know how long it's going to take. And like I said, I am not a fan of hers because of what her and her other friends did to the Clintons. Because I think Clinton was a very good president. But, you know, they deserve each other. But I'll sit back, watch, and have fun. Have my popcorn. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my God. Time is passing by so fast. Salome says she should support a lawsuit. I don't know. I don't think she's going to I don't know. I don't see her taking part in a lawsuit. But I feel she's going to do things that's going to make a lot of Republicans uncomfortable. Well, she's making them uncomfortable already. She's calling them out for their lies and promoting Trump. So a lot of them don't like that. Salome says Bear just kept trying to cover his own behind. Yes, I agree with you. Let's see. Let me scroll up. M Steve 000 is asking how long will gas prices go back down? I don't feel it's going to be long. Few weeks, maximum a month, because the pipeline, you know, from what I understand, gas is flowing, but it flows at 3 to 4 miles an hour or something like that. So it takes time. But you know what? Price gouging as well, friends. Remember that. M. Monroe is asking, will Biden do the right thing with Israel? Yes, regarding the Israeli-Palestinian thing, yes. Will America stop its knee-jerk, we always support Israel? I don't know, to be honest with you, because there's going to be... Okay, what I can tell you for sure, and I said it yesterday, yeah, unfortunately people are dying, and I don't feel this is going to last. I don't feel it's going to escalate. Yes, it's a little different than before. Things usually get worse before they get better. But I feel Biden is doing he's trying to do the right thing behind the scenes. You know, Biden is always trying to do the right thing. And you know what? He knows a lot of the players in that area. He talks to them, and he has the right people, I feel, responsible. He put the right people in place to take care of tamping down this flare-up. Unfortunately, people are dying for nothing. Okay. Jack Kahn says Ghislaine Maxwell sent one of her accusers a legal bill for $13.60. No typo. Was that a code? No. she wouldn't take it. Intuitively speaking, I don't feel she would take a chance to communicate with anyone in code. And whoever she sent that bill to would speak. So intuitively, I don't see that at all. She's probably being a jerk, letting the person know, I am broke or something like that, but nothing else, nothing nefarious. Okay. Deborah Webb is saying Michigan Republicans want to criminalize fact checking. Trump, a lawmaker, wants to register fact checkers and make them subject to fine and lawsuit. Yeah, good luck to him or her. What happen to be? All these people are going to be gone, friends. Okay, so like I said before, chop the head of the snake off, and the rest is. Once Trump gets indicted, watch the behavior of all these people. So, yeah, I feel they're going to be challenged in court anyway. I mean, can you imagine? These people criminalizing, they go out and lie, people can't fact check them. Yeah, good luck with that. It's not going to work. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you very much for spending time with me and for your support. I appreciate it. And the chat monitors, if anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com. Or you can send me an email at psychicmilu@aol.com. We can discuss when it would be a good time for you to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe and also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or when I post a video. Again, everyone, thank you very much for your support and for spending time with me. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Same time. Till then, bye.